All right. Good morning, all. How are you? Fine. Okay, great. So let's just start with our topic. You must be knowing we were discussing about representation of irrational numbers on number line. We were discussing this thing in our previous video. Now we will discuss about same topic. We will take numbers like root 3, root 5. We will take the numbers using square root spiral method. Okay, so we will discuss again representation of irrational numbers on number line using square root spiral method. So just have a look here. All right, so you must be knowing how to represent root 2 on number line. We have already discussed that. So root 2 we want to represent. So how would we do that? Just look here. This is our number line. I am taking origin here. Okay, now suppose if I am taking 1, this is 2, right? Like that. So if I take, this is 1 unit, and if I draw a perpendicular here, you have to draw perpendicular. If I'll take the length of perpendicular also 1 unit. Base भी 1 unit है, perpendicular भी 1 unit है. तो आपको जो this hypotenuse you'll get will be root 2 of length root 2, right? और फिर आप इसको मेजर करके जब आप नंबर लाइन पे आर्क कट करोगे इसकी लेंथ के OX की लेंथ के इक्वल OX रेडियस लेके then that will be our root 2. Okay, that's we have already done in our previous video. Now this is root 2. Now how will I represent root 3 on number line? It's very much easy. Just look here. हमको root 2 मिल गया. Got this? अभी यहाँ से इसको अगर हम बेस ले लें और परपेंडिकुलर हम just look here. अगर हम इसको बेस लेते हैं और यहाँ पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करते हैं. होप एवरीबडी नोज हाउ टू ड्रॉ परपेंडिकुलर. ऐसे करके अगर हम परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करें यहाँ पे इसको बेस लेके और इस परपेंडिकुलर की लेंथ अगर हम 1 यूनिट ले लें जस्ट लुक हियर, तो ये जो हाइपोटेनस मिलेगा, ओके थोड़ा नीचे होगा. जस्ट टेलिंग यू आई एम नॉट टेकिंग द स्केल. ओके, जस्ट trying to explain you the concept. You need to take proper scale. Okay, suppose I am taking 1 unit here, then this is what, just look here, this is perpendicular. Perpendicular में base की आपको जो length दी हुई है that is root 2 and this is 1 unit. Perpendicular length of the perpendicular is 1 unit, length of the base is root 2. तो अब आप hypotenuse again कैसे निकालोगे? x square is equals to p square plus b square. तो परपेंडिकुलर की लेंथ तो हमने मान ली है और हमने हमारा बेस कितना लिया है क्लास रूट 2. सो रूट 2 का स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 1 प्लस रूट 2 का स्क्वायर हो जाएगा 2 इक्वल्स टू 3. सो h स्क्वायर की वैल्यू आ गई 3. सो h इज व्हाट? रूट 3. यस, इट मींस हमारा जो हाइपोटेनस है वो कितना हो गया? रूट 3. गॉट दिस? हमारे हाइपोटेनस की लेंथ होती है, हमें लेंथ मिल गई. अब ओ वाई मेजरमेंट लेके और जब रेडियस ओ वाई रेडियस लेके जब हम यहाँ पे आर्क कट करेंगे नंबर लाइन पे, फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने आर्क अपना कंपास से रेडियस मेजर किया ओ वाई और यहाँ पे कट कर दिया, जस्ट गिविंग द नेम ओ जेड. तो ये जो ओ जेड होगा दैट विल बी ऑफ लेंथ रूट 3. ओके, दैट्स हाउ वी विल डू. नाउ अगेन अब क्या करेंगे वापस? जस्ट लुक हियर अगेन व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू डू. हम अगर यहाँ पे अब हमारा दिस इज व्हाट रूट 3, दिस हाइपोटेनस इज रूट 3. अगेन अब हम क्या करेंगे? वापस हम परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करेंगे. सपोज ये परपेंडिकुलर की लेंथ हमने वापस 1 यूनिट ले ली और बेस हमारा रूट 3 है. अब तुम इसको इससे ज्वाइन करोगे तो तुम्हें क्या मिलेगा? रूट 4 विच इज 2, राइट. फिर वापस अगर हम करेंगे यहाँ पे हमने एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया सपोज और उस परपेंडिकुलर की लेंथ हमने 1 यूनिट ले ली और बेस लिए, तब जब आप इसको इससे मेजर करोगे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? रूट 5. अगेन अगर हम बोले अब आपको नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट करना है तो आप इसको मेजर कीजिए एंड पॉइंट O से आप व्हेन यू विल कट द आर्क तो यू विल गेट रूट 5 लाइक दैट, है ना. सो नाउ अगेन अगर हम यहाँ पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करते हैं 1 यूनिट लेंथ का और रूट 5 हमारा बेस है तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? हाइपोटेनस की लेंथ रूट 6. ऐसे ही अगर हम वापस रूट 7 जस्ट लुक हियर अगेन हम यहाँ पे क्या ले रहे हैं? 1 यूनिट लेंथ लेके चल रहे हैं अपने perpendicular की. बेटा आई एम नॉट टेकिंग द प्रॉपर स्केल, यू नीड टू टेक इट. ओके, एंड ये 1 यूनिट करेंगे तो दिस इज रूट 7. लाइक दिस वी विल डू. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. Okay, now let's move on to our next topic. Next topic is very much important. Rationalization, very important topic of this chapter. So just taking basic questions and then we'll come to further questions. Okay, I hope everybody knows how to find rational numbers between two given numbers. You know it? Okay, let me just give you an example. Just look here. If I talk about 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 3, these two are rational numbers. How will you find rational numbers between these two numbers? We'll make the base same, 2 and 3, LCM will be 6. We will multiply. I am not going into this step because we have already done this in 8th standard and in 9th also we have already done this, right? So we will make the denominator same. How? Here denominator 2 and 3. So we will make them like fractions. Just look here. 2 3s are 6. LCM will be 6. By what number should I multiply 2 to get 6? By 3. So it means both the numerator and denominator will be multiplied with 3. And here by what number should I multiply 3 to get 6? By 2. So both the numerator and denominator will be multiplied with 2. So this is going to, these are numbers. Right? Okay, so 2 upon 6 and 3 upon 6. It means we need to find out the numbers between 2 upon 6 and 3 upon 6. Now suppose they want you to find out 5 rational numbers. Now what you will do? We cannot, it's not easy for us to find out rational numbers between 2 and 3, 2 upon 6 and 3 upon 6. So, but they are asking you to find out the rational numbers, 5 rational numbers between these two numbers. So let's just take a number which is greater than 5. Let's just take a 5. Let's just take a rational number which is greater than 5. Let's just take a number greater than 5. Let's just take 6 for example. So both the numerator and denominator will be multiplied with 6. So here you will get 18 upon 36 and it is 12 upon 36. Can you find the numbers now? Yes, we can find out. So rational numbers between 12 upon 36 and 18 upon 36 will be 13 upon 36, 14 upon 36, 15 upon 36, 16 upon 36, like that, right? Okay. Now, what if they ask you to find out the irrational number between these two numbers? Irrational. Yes? What if they ask you to find out the irrational numbers between these two given numbers, irrational numbers? How will you do that? Right? Irrational numbers are what? Irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating numbers. So what do you have to do? Just find out the decimal representation of this number. 0.5 and here you will get 0.3333 like that. I hope you know. That's how I am doing, right? This is 3 3s are 9, then again 0.3331. Now, I am writing it like this, okay? Smaller number and then greater number, otherwise you will get confused. So this is 0.33 and this is 0.5. Now, can you insert irrational numbers between these two numbers? Can you insert irrational numbers between these two rational numbers? Yes. Non-terminating and non-repeating numbers. Non-terminating and non-repeating numbers we need to insert. So take any number which is greater than 0.33 and smaller than 0.5. So let's just take, I am taking this number and I am making it non-terminating, non-repeating. So this is an irrational number which is lying between 0.333 and 0.5. Right? No, it's not like this. Okay? Alright. And second irrational number you can take one more. 3, 5, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. We want irrational number which is non-terminating and non-repeating. वापस बता रही हूँ क्लास, अगर आपको इसके बीच में irrational number insert करना है, आपने इनका decimal representation find out किया, अब आपको इनके बीच में number डालना है जो कि irrational हो. Irrational मतलब non-terminating and non-repeating हो. So just look here, non-terminating and non-repeating. तो non-terminating and non-repeating number insert कर दो which lies in between these two numbers. तो कौन से नंबर ले सकते हैं? कोई सा भी नंबर लो which is lying between 0.3 bar and 0.5. So I am taking 0.34 and then I just made it non-terminating and non-repeating. ना तो repeat होना चाहिए ना terminate होना चाहिए. Okay, so that's how we will do it. All right, now let's just talk about what is rationalization. What is rationalization? I want everybody of you to just finish up with your NCERT first, and then we will discuss more questions from your reference book. Okay, just look here, class. This is an irrational number, of course, right? We have already done that. So this is an irrational number. So removing the irrational number from the denominator without changing the value of the given number, given expression, without changing the value of the given expression and removing the irrational number from the denominator is what we call rationalization. तुमको याद है, I hope. Now just look here. This is 2 minus root 3. इसको irrational number है, इसको हटाना है denominator से. So how would you do it? Very easy. देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, हम इसको rationalization factor से multiply करेंगे. क्या होता है वो? Look here, यहाँ पे 2 minus root 3 है, इसका rationalization factor 2 plus root 3 होगा. So we will multiply both the numerator and denominator with 2 plus root 3. अगर यहाँ पे 2 plus root 3 होता है तो rationalization factor होता है 2 minus root 3. ऐसा क्यों करते हैं? I'm just telling you. ताकि डिनोमिनेटर में हमारी a प्लस बी a माइनस बी की आइडेंटिटी बन सके. जस्ट लुक हियर, देखो ये हमारा a माइनस बी है, तो हमको चाहिए क्या होगा, a प्लस बी, इसलिए बोथ न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर. और न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को क्यों मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं? ताकि एक्सप्रेशन की वैल्यू ना चेंज हो, ऑफ कोर्स. ताकि देखो 2 plus root 3 will get cancelled with 2 plus root 3 and the value will remain same. So now just look here. Now 1 into 2 plus root 3 will be 2 plus root 3, and this is a minus b, a plus b is what? A square minus b square. Okay, so this is going to be 2 plus root 3, and now 2 square will be 4, root 3 square will be 3. देखो रूट हट गया डिनोमिनेटर से. a minus b, a plus b is a square minus b square. अगर यहाँ a plus b होता तो हम न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को a minus b से मल्टीप्लाई करते. So this is going to be 2 plus root 3 and 4 minus 3 will be 1. So that's how we have done rationalization of 1 upon 2 minus root 3, which is equals to 2 plus root 3. These are same numbers. Okay, these are same numbers. We have not changed any value. In maths, we are not supposed to change any values. Okay, we can just change the form, but we are not supposed to change the value of given expressions. All right, okay, so I hope you understood the concept well. All right, so now we will discuss more questions related to rationalization and exponents and powers in our next video. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.